Yes, it's the fucking Wrong Call Sportscast. It is currently Thursday, November the 14th.
Yeah.
We are a little backed up here. We typically record on Tuesdays and try to get this out on Wednesdays. That way everybody's got to listen to it for the Thursday night football game. So we've run into a couple technical difficulties this week. So
A couple, yeah.
Well, between sickness and some monitor problems, if you will.
Yeah, we were actually halfway through recording
on Tuesday night.
on Tuesday, and I just had to shut it down because I was getting hit. I felt kind of bad going into it. I was going to power through and throw beer on it, and that always solves every problem. But it hit me like a ton of bricks about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I had to shut it down.
The sickness got him. So, we were going to come back and just finish up, the rest of the show.
Yeah, where we left off.
What little bit we had left. And then, Dave started kind of going through some editing processes of how we do it. And, it didn't sound so great.
No, it was. We had a big technical difficulty going on that we didn't know about.
Yeah, and I think so we'll back up a little bit. Yegi and I started doing this podcast. Literally, we were drinking one weekend talking about doing it, and the following Tuesday night, we drank on Sunday, talked about it, and on Wednesday we recorded our first episode, not having a damn clue what we were doing. And we obviously, I think we've gotten a little bit better. The sound's gotten better. We're dialing it in, but we want to add video for you guys to watch. A lot of people like to watch the podcast that they're listening to, so that's one of the things that we're trying to work on and add. And I think in the process of just working on these things, we screwed some of our audio stuff up on Tuesday night. So
yeah, but hey,
but it's to come. It's to come. Like I said, hopefully, here at some point we're going to add video for people to watch and enjoy as well. Because, like I said, we're having a blast, and I mean you can't tell by just our voices sometimes, but we're having way too much fun doing this shit. So I think it'll be fun to add a video content to that while we're doing it as well. So
yeah, we're working on it, but we're also tripping ourselves up because we're old and we're not
tech savvy
up to this newfangled technology.
I have to bring my daughter in for our social media, person to help us out. So
something.
Yeah. So we're going to condense tonight's episode a little bit. We'd like to try
It'll
to
be a little different.
We're going to try to get it out, but
that other half of that you'll get. All right, fans, are you ready? You will get 2 episodes this week. You will get the original kind of shitty, but I've got it pretty mixed to where it's not that bad. It's better than our first episode, but it'll have the normal first half of the normal episode flow. You'll get the recap of the last week of the NFL. You'll get our college and all the other sports takes that we're going to leave out today. Because you're going to get that bonus episode. So today we're going to do the abridged. We're going to start with, what are we starting with?
Well, the one thing that everybody's excited about this week is the Tyson fight, right?
You got damn
Tyson
right.
and Jake Paul. Everybody wants to see this fight.
Which is tomorrow because now it is Thursday.
That's right.
And we're hoping to get this done, mixed, and out the door before
this evening.
The football game starts, or at least by halftime, because then our picks are considered still alive.
That's right. Because we are the Wrong Call Sportscast, and how you call yourself that if you ain't making no picks, right?
Exactly.
But yes, so we're going to start with the Tyson fight because it is tomorrow night.
I'm pretty fucking excited for it.
Everybody wants to see this shit. I think all of the younger people, and if I say younger, in their 20s, 30s, that have been on the YouTube kick and watching all this stuff where Jake Paul's had his rise, all these people think that he's going to beat Mike Tyson. Now, granted, there's a 30-year age difference, but all of us who grew up watching Mike Tyson fight destroy people know that it's one-shot power, dude. You fuck around and get too close, you're going to be eaten through a straw.
I'd like all these kids to put down their energy drinks and pull up YouTubes of Tyson.
Just watch his highlight videos. You'll see 10 knockouts with only watching 2 minutes of boxing.
For the cost of one round, you'll see probably most of his knockouts.
yeah, he's phenomenal in his heyday. And I've been watching his training videos this last week, and boy, he's still scary.
He's always scary.
Yeah, that dude. If I were, I don't think I would get in the ring for him for no amount of money. With obviously having no boxing experience or no boxing
years
background.
Years ago, he was on Bob and Tom's show, and he called Tom a pussy live on air.
Yeah.
And Tom just said, "I'm not going to argue about that."
Yeah, what am I going to do?
Yeah, he's like, "You don't like me?
Yeah,
I understand.
Cool. I'm not going to make you mad."
Yes. As soon as this interview's done, you can go.
He did a live sparring session, and because we're on Thursday now, on I think it was Tuesday night, and after they were interviewing him and talking about his family being there because he's got kids and stuff that are going to be at the fight, and she said, "What does this mean to you?"
Maybe a couple pigeons.
Yeah.
Too.
What does this mean to you having your kids there? He said, "Well, my kids really don't think I'm nobody, but on Friday night they're going to find out that their father is special." I'm like, "Oh my God, that should scare the shit out of Jake Paul." Cool. He gonna beat him up.
Yeah, I mean, I really do hope that kid's eating out of a straw for the next couple weeks after this.
Yeah, it's a shame. I give Jake Paul credit. He has put effort in for boxing. He really has.
He totally had. Didn't he do wrestling too? Didn't he do like some
I think
WWE
his
shit?
brother was doing the wrestling stuff.
Oh, okay.
But Jake Paul, I mean, he's had 10 fights. They call them professional fights, but they're all against ex-UFC fighters, retired basketball players.
Yeah, and it's all been exhibition, not really sanctioned, worth anything.
He's fought in one legitimate boxer, and it was Tyson Fury's younger brother, and that's the only loss he's had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's fought one legitimate boxer, and he got beat. And Mike Tyson's more than a legitimate boxer. He was at one point in time known as
one of my all-time
the
favorite
baddest
boxers.
man on the planet. So
honestly, he really is.
yeah, so that's we're all looking forward to it. We're gonna get
I'm looking for it. My wife understands tomorrow is going to be a late night, and I think she's kind of looking forward to it too.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. There's actually a few decent undercard fights, I believe, too. I was reading a little bit about it today. So there's actually a women's title fight, I believe.
Oh yeah,
and another title. There's actually like 2 title fights, legitimate boxing title fights.
Is the coal miner's daughter coming back?
Maybe, yeah. I think they're
Since Tyson's
I
coming
think
back.
in between rounds they're doing a ass slapping contest or something like that. I don't know.
Or Ultimate Dick Kicking Championship?
No, UDK. No,
UDKC?
Yeah, no UDKC in this one, but
that would be a great undercard.
that would have been a great
right
ad. That would have been a great ad. Callback, folks. Callback.
Yep. Google it. Trust me.
All right, so
actually, I'm going to post some of those videos on the on some of the socials. So
yeah, absolutely.
You will understand.
Speaking of the socials, real quick before I forget, we did add our
yes,
podcast to
We're growing.
two more platforms this week. We are now on Amazon Music and iHeartRadio, along with Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So
and Facebook and Instagram for
socials,
whatever you call it.
Twitter. We're working those things. Like, again,
interaction.
Like I said, we're a little older and starting later in life, so we're working this. Our trajectory is up. Okay. So that's about the only thing we're going to cover that we missed. Like I said, the bonus episode, if you want to listen to, you can catch up on everything else.
Yes.
But we cannot. I mean, our podcast started one week. We did it. Somebody said that segment has to fucking stay. So there's no way we can do our picks without giving you guys the greatest freaking segment.
You want to start with it right here, right now? You have to help me out on this because I'm afraid if I
little voice issues,
I'll start coughing and snot will come flying everywhere.
So it is time for the
shittiest
quarterback of the
week. Yes, it is.
Everybody's favorite segment, folks.
All right, every week I give you 5 of the shittiest ones that I saw play, and actually the whole NFL because they're ranked by QBR. All right, number 5 on my list and the NFL's list is Caleb Williams.
The Messiah.
The NFL Jesus is in a rough patch again.
They, I mean, they're having a rough go, man. He started really bad. They had like 3-4 weeks where he got rolling again, and right back to shitty.
Yeah, he looked good for a minute, and then now back to shitty, for sure.
They fired offensive coordinator. Got some issues. We do.
Yeah, we lost a coordinator. Yeah. Not a head coach.
Another firing in the NFL.
I like to play that song when coaches get fired.
That's right.
Anyway, Caleb Williams is leading the league in sacks. Well, it's not his fault he's getting sacked.
Well, it kind of is because he's holding the ball
a little
way
bit
too
of
long.
both, but if those other guys didn't let them get to him, he wouldn't have to worry about it.
The offensive lineman should only have to pass block for like 4 to 5 seconds, not 12.
Right, I understand.
So,
but either way, he's trying to take David Carr's record away from him of 110, I believe it is, for Carr. I'm taking that off the top of my head. But Caleb Williams is at 63 right now, and the season's just barely half over. So I think Caleb's going to get a rookie record.
He might be very much.
Because David Carr set one.
Derek Carr's. No, David Carr.
David Carr in Houston.
Yeah,
he got his ass whooped.
he destroyed that year.
Yeah.
I'm amazed the guy could walk after that
but
season.
Caleb Williams got 120 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 63.2 QBR. And that's where the list starts today, folks.
Yeah,
that's 63.2. That's your
number 5.
highest level.
Yeah, that's the top dog on the shitty
this
quarterback
is top
of the week.
tier. This is the floater that is at the top of the turlet.
That's right.
All right, and this one hurts me real bad because this is America's team, folks.
It is
we
America's
all voted
team.
for
We
it.
did vote.
The
Couple weeks
Detroit
ago.
Lions, Mr. Perfect, Jared fucking Goff is on this list. Yes,
Come
it hurts
on,
my
Jared.
heart. Yeah.
Okay.
240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 motherfucking picks.
5 motherfucking picks.
And this dude's on my fantasy league, and I watched every fucking pick immediately.
Going, why? Wait, another one?
Yeah.
Wait, another one?
But they still won. They pulled
Detroit
it
Lions
together.
are for real. Good team.
Team effort.
Hey, you throw 5 picks and your team still wins, you done something right. So you got to give them some credit.
Yeah, so they pulled it together. Jared Goff had an off day. Mr. Perfect hurts a little bit.
It does, but hey, they're still America's team.
I
They still
guarantee-
won the game.
yeah.
But he's vying for a trophy some way or shape or form.
Could you imagine if we were doing this list in Peyton Manning's rookie year? He would be on this
every week almost.
every other week. Yeah.
It would have been horrible.
So keep your chin up, Jared Goff. Anyway, 5 picks, 59.7 is his
59.7.
QBR
All right.
for the future Super Bowl MVP. Anyway, next up, we got good old fan favorite. Yeah, we all love him. In Germany, Danny Pennies.
Danny Pennies
Yeah.
playing across the pond.
Across the pond, lost to my motherfucking Panthers.
That's right.
All right.
Panthers 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Tua, I say. Tua.
Brian Dable drove Danny Pennies out to a field in Germany and opened the car door and said, "You're free, boy.
Go ahead. Run.
Run."
Go and get.
Tried to old yeller that motherfucker.
Didn't work.
Anyway,
Ain't
Danny
coming
Pennies, 190, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks to my Panthers, 50.5 QBR.
Whew, that is bad.
Yeah,
That's bad.
not good.
Not good at all.
All right, next up, Purple People Eaters. Sorry, Dusty. Sam motherfucking Darnold.
Boy, he's come back to life a little bit, ain't he?
Yeah, he's coming back to life.
First-
He's going
first-
back to his old
First
ways.
3 games of the season, he was an MVP candidate, and then what happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. He
Tell-
threw
you tell me what
241 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
That'll do it.
48.2.
48.2. Not a very good job, Sam.
Valkyries, whatever.
The Vikings.
The Vax are having a rough time at this part of the season.
They are. They still
but
got,
they still won. They still got
they
the
still
win.
won. They still got the best receiver in the game. So, I mean, at some
Yeah.
point, Darnold, all you got to do is just throw it up. Hope for
Hawkinson
the
came
best.
back too.
Yes,
so they
TJ's. That's a big bonus for them.
I
so.
picked that dude up in my fantasy.
Yeah,
'cause
I saw that.
I needed that.
I don't know if you were keeping up today, but there's a whole lot of action going on, adds and drops the last couple of days.
Needs to be. Everyone's get that push.
Getting that itch. It's like it's time to make that playoff run. So
Yeah, for sure. All right, we got number 1 coming up. Everybody ready?
number 1,
All right,
top dog.
studio audience is ready.
Who is
All right,
the shittiest quarterback in the league, Dave?
Mac Jones,
Mac Jones.
that plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Because though Sunshine was hurt, couldn't
Sunshine was hurt, and they just played Minnesota Vikings.
play. So Mac Jones sucked
Same
in New
game.
England.
Same game. Had number 1 and number 2 shitty quarterbacks of the week.
Yes, way to go.
Hey, it makes my job easier
That's
if they're
right.
both in the same game.
Yeah, you can get the stats in the same box score. That's good shit.
Mac Jones, totally forgot he was there. But I do remember them trading for him. They're traded for him. It wasn't a free agency fucking pickup.
Yeah, trade.
111 yards, 0 touchdown, 2 picks, 38.3.
That's pretty fucking bad.
That's pretty low.
38.3. Mac Jones, buddy, you suck.
Yeah, he sucks pretty bad. He sucked in New England. Now he sucks down there in Jacksonville. So
Yeah. So I guess the award we should go to that the
Excuse me, I'm
shittiest
sorry.
quarterback of the week is
Mac motherfucking Jones.
Mac Jones. Attaboy, Mac. Attaboy, Mac.
Jackass. But in case you're wondering, Gardner Minshew is still the lowest of the year at 21.0 QBR.
Lowest of
Yeah.
the season so far.
And Dallas did get their ass kicked, but they actually used 2 quarterbacks during that game, so that does not count.
That's right. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys got exempt from the list because they had to use 2 quarterbacks.
Yep, and another funny fact, Gardner Minshew was also a Jacksonville Jaguar. He was the starter
also
for a
that was
year.
Colt.
Yes, he was, but that was his best year.
It was, yeah, and he actually almost took him to promised land. And there was a running back called Goodson who couldn't catch a fucking cold at the end. But I digress.
Yep.
So
Anyway, so that was the shitty
quarterback
quarterback of the week. All right, kids.
All right, we got a lot of applause that round, buddy. They were
You
coming
want more?
after. Yeah,
All right, they're back. They're back. They came back from their pee break, too.
They're enjoying the shit out of it. That's
We had to take a
shit.
little break. Voice was going a little crazy. So
We hit the shitty quarterback. So
of the week.
before we make our picks, do a quick recap on how we did last week. So last week's picks, Dave went 11-3.
You goddamn right I did.
I mean, Dave's been picking these. Hey, the trap games and shit, dude's on it.
It's a trap.
I went 8-6 last week. So overall, now on the season, we are tied, Dave.
Even motherfucking Steven.
81-51, both sitting at 61%. So that means
That's 30 games over 500.
that means 61% of the time we're not making the wrong call.
No.
Yeah.
We might have to change the name of the sportscast. But we already put too much PR work and everything into it.
So
We got koozies coming out. Anybody wants to get on mailing list?
making some stickers.
You send me a self-addressed stuffed envelope with $35, $40 in it, and we will send you back a
sticker.
koozie.
A koozie.
A Wrong Call
Wrong
Sportscast
Call
koozie.
Sportscast koozie.
So, yeah, check us out on the socials. $40
We'll get
in
you.
an
We'll get you.
envelope.
We'll hook you
It
up.
might even sponsor yourself 5 minutes or so.
Who
Sound
knows?
good? I think it is.
So, hey, Brad, our research department keeps track of our picks for us. Brad, thank you very much. We appreciate it. So yeah, Dave and I are currently tied right now at 81-51 for the
Yep.
season. So,
And if we were baseball teams, we'd be the best two in the league.
oh, guaranteed. Yeah, we'd be right at the top.
AL versus NL.
Hell
Coming at
yes,
you.
we would be.
Coming at you hot, buddy.
That's right. That's right. All right. So before we actually make our picks for the game, we've got one more little segment that we've been working on here for the last few weeks. So, it was better than the previous week. So, my bona fide bets.
Yep. Let's get it. Bonafide bets with Josh.
Thank you,
Again,
Dave.
working
Thank
with a
you.
voice. Working
Thank
with
you,
a
Dave.
voice.
Thank you. So,
Hit us with the big ones.
last week I went 2-2, but I missed my lock. The
You
first
did
week I
miss
missed.
the first time.
First time I missed the lock. So
Missed the lock.
2-2 last week. My bad. Sorry, folks. I know my buddy Zach. He was like, "What are you betting this week?" My lock of the week. I was like, "This is it." He's like, "I only got $18 left in my account." I'm like, "Put it all on this. This is the lock." He texts me on Tuesday morning. He's like, "You suck." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, yeah."
Well, how much is your dog worth? Bet that too.
That's right. All right. So this week I got going 4 picks again. I got 1 college, 3 NFL, and 1 lock. So we're going to start with my college bet is LSU minus 4.5 at Florida. So I need the LSU Tigers to beat
Florida.
the Florida Gators
Florida Gators.
by 5 points. So I like that one. Florida just lost to Texas. They're on a down slide. LSU still battling in the SEC. Granted, they just got beat by Alabama, but I like LSU minus 4.5 against Florida. So that's my college pick.
All right.
My NFL pick. All right. So the Vikings, yeah, they've been a little rough. All right.
We're still winning.
Sam Darnold's making lists and shit.
They're
You
still
know,
winning.
They're still winning. So I like Minnesota minus 6 at Tennessee. They're going into Tennessee
The
to
Titans.
play. Yeah, minus 6.
Where
So
there's a will, there's a turnover.
that's right. And Levis is back. And
Hell yeah, he is. He came back last week.
Minnesota's got a hell of a defense. So I like the 6 points that Minnesota's given up. So Minnesota minus 6 at Tennessee.
All right.
Now I got 2 more NFL. I like this one a lot. Well, I don't like it a lot. This bet's coming from the fields. Okay.
Right in the givens.
Yeah. Buffalo.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, go ahead, find it, bud. Josh
motherfucking Allen.
minus 2.5 against Kansas City.
Oh, is that game in Buffalo, correct?
Yes.
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 And they just lost Bunker. The kicker. Harris.
Yeah. But I think Buffalo
He's on IR.
Buffalo may be playing without 2 of their receivers. Amari Cooper and Coleman may not be playing.
Fuck, Coleman's still out?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, so-
Cooper, I mean.
Yeah, Cooper's still out, and then Coleman may not be playing either. So it's a
And
little
the
tough. But
Browns traded in
but
some
like I said,
broke-ass shit.
Buffalo minus 2.5. So Buffalo's got to win by a field goal.
And that's usually what
And that should, that's
Chiefs
game
are
of the
coming down to.
Game of the week. We'll get there when we hit the picks. But so I like Buffalo minus 2.5 against Kansas City. And here's my lock. All right.
Uh-oh. The lock.
The lock of the week. This is it. New Orleans
Nolans.
Saints minus 1 at home against Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Cleveland Browns are coming into New Orleans. New Orleans has to win by.
Winston was the backup in Nolans, too.
Uh-huh. Yeah. New Orleans has to win by 1 point. I think that's doable. So
Okay.
this
Win or lose, it could be either way, right? As long as it's just a 1 point difference.
Yeah. New Orleans has to win. New Orleans has to win the game.
Oh, okay.
-1. They're giving up 1 point.
That's why I don't bet, folks.
Yeah.
I don't
so
understand this shit.
New Orleans -1 against Cleveland. That's my lock of the week. Take it to the bank.
All right.
So there we go.
Well, fuck yeah. So once again, bet your wife, bet your kids, bet your dog,
Yes.
and definitely if you have a Ford truck, bet that too.
Oh, definitely. Nobody wants a Ford truck.
No.
So yeah, like I
You'll
said,
at least get a $5 bet out of it.
I am no professional. I do this for fun. I do it for money, but I haven't won a whole lot. So.
Avi.
But I enjoy the shit out of it. So, yeah, I'm having fun. Hope you're having fun too. If you tell me if you win, if you go big on the lock, you want to send me half of your winnings, so be it. I'll be okay.
Oh yeah, you can sponsor a spot on the radio with half your winnings.
Absolutely. Hit me up. I'll send you my Venmo.
Bonafide bets with Josh. Anyway, that was Bonafide bets with Josh.
Thank you very much. Thank you, studio audience. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks guys. Thanks for showing up to Winterhawk Studios. Thank you.
It's time to make the picks. Obviously, our first pick of the week is getting ready to start here in about 35, 40 minutes. So
it's Washington at Philly.
at Philly.
And Andy, I wonder if you are wearing your newly acquired Washington gear, which I hope you are.
He did get himself a nice new sweatshirt. So
Yeah,
I hope he's rocking that new swag.
yeah, sitting all
He
home,
needs a team.
comfy in this crappy weather outside.
That's right. Pulling for his Commanders.
Yeah,
Attaboy. All right, so we've got Washington at Philadelphia. Game tonight. They're 7-3, 7-2. Divisional game. A lot on the line.
there is a lot on the line.
This is for lead of that division. This is for
It is
number one.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So
Because whoever wins goes to eight wins.
I don't like. I'm not sold on Philly this year. There's still some.
I haven't been
games,
sold on Philly at all, but they still win.
They still win.
Saquon is the only reason I think that they're winning.
And I think they win tonight.
I honestly, because like I said, if you listen to the bonus issue, last week Washington lost 9 starters with injuries. So
Yep.
I don't know how long they're all out because I have obviously for the last couple days haven't been able to do the homework.
He's been down with the sickness. Ooh, wah.
Oh yeah, but depending on how many do come back and are starting, man, I'm pulling for Washington.
I'm pulling for Washington. I just think Philly's going to win it.
Fuck it, it's a trap. Nah, it's not a trap. It's a division game. I'm going with Washington.
Okay.
They got moxie.
Dave's on Washington. I'm on Philly. First game of the week. Fucking A. Somebody's got to take the lead this week. I mean, we're tied. So, all right.
Somebody got to do it.
We're going to go ahead and start off with Sunday's games. 1 o'clock. We got no early football. All the overseas games are done for the season.
Yep.
So we're going to go with my
No more teams have
shitty ass
passports.
4-6 Colts against the shitty 3-7 Jets.
AR's back.
AR's back.
So they've obviously listened to the podcast, and management has pulled their head out of their ass.
And said, if this is our guy, we got to figure it out.
Yeah, there was no reason for them to even sniff the ass of the playoff dog and even try for it.
No.
Especially at the beginning of the season. It's going to be a growth, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Going with AR. I think this is a revenge game for AR,
Yeah.
and I'm going to pull for the Colts to take this win.
At
think you'll see
at the
AR.
Jets. I think I do too.
Yeah, and the Jets are just fucking trash. But
They
I
are.
think
They're terrible.
AR is going to have a chip on his shoulder, and as long as he doesn't tap out because he's tired,
I think he's got something to prove.
he's got something that he needs to
after
show.
the tap off and the tap out and the media firestorm that came with it, and then the benching, and I mean, obviously locally, everybody's been all over his nuts and the team. I mean, we've had discussion numerous times. I still think the organization needs to fix a lot of shit.
I mean, the goddamn horse is dead. We can't beat it no more.
Yeah. So, but I'm with you. I think his first game back, again, he's a young kid, but I think it's put a little urgency in his mind to say, hey, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to be a professional in this league, I need to get my head on my ass. So I think he does that. I think he looks great this week. Has a good game and the Colts win.
Great is a stretch, but he might have a full game of that holy shit moments.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be 10 and 32, but have 475 yards passing.
Yeah, because 3 of the 10 are 80 yards apiece.
Something.
Yeah.
I have a feeling the Colts will win this.
Okay.
And I think the Jets are going to walk into what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, they're in shambles. So
Where is this game at?
it's in New York.
It's in New
At
York.
the Jets. Yeah. 1
And
o'clock.
1 o'clock?
1 o'clock game
Okay.
at the Jets.
All right.
So
Yeah, the Jets are trash.
All right, both on the
They're
Colts.
no better than the Colts. I think the Colts have a better record, don't they?
Colts are 4-6. The Jets are 3-7.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fuck Rodgers.
Fuck Rodgers. I'm a Rodgers fan, but yeah, he ain't winning this.
Mike Williams, when he got traded to Pittsburgh, he said Rodgers just sucks all the air out of the building.
And I kind of see that.
He got traded from Jets to Pittsburgh. If nobody knew that.
Yeah. So I believe that. So all right, we're both on the Colts. Next up, another 1 o'clock game. We have the 6-3 Green Bay Packers at the 4-5 Chicago Bears.
Yeah, this is at the Bears.
Yeah, another big divisional game in the black and blue division, the NFC North.
Yeah, and Chicago's been having problems all around.
They have been. Obviously, Caleb Williams, the firing of the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, they did fire the offensive coordinator. But you know what? I just found out that's the offensive coordinator that they hired that took Bryce Young to 2 and whatever his first year in Carolina last year.
Oh, then why would they hire that dude? Not Cliff
exactly
Kingsbury?
because it's Chicago.
God, they're
man.
so dumb.
I didn't realize that was the same guy. And I was like,
that's
holy
horrible.
fuck, that was the worst. That was the terrible offensive coordinator that Bryce Young got
got rid of. That's just ignorant.
Yeah.
Chicago, you're another organization in
You're
shambles.
so stupid.
Figure your shit out. Good Lord. So, yeah, the Packers haven't been playing great, but they're not. They're 6-3. They're not playing
They were
bad.
on a bye week. They didn't have to do anything.
They didn't lose. So
They didn't do shit for me last week. Oh, yeah.
I'm going with the Packers at Chicago.
Hey, I'm going with the Pack. I'll cry, IA.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go, Jason.
There you go. Yeah, Jason, you got your Packer this week
Yeah.
against the Bears.
There.
Next up, another 1 o'clock game. We have the 2-8 Jacksonville Jaguars,
The vaunted.
Jacksonville Jaguars, against America's team, the 8-1 Detroit Lions at home in
Hell yeah.
Detroit. So, I mean, is this even a question? You can't even call this in a trap.
Sunshine's not playing.
Mac Jones gets another shot at the
Yeah,
list.
Sunshine's already been ruled out.
Okay, so-
he might come back after the bye week.
I did read that today, yeah, because they're on a bye after this week. So, I mean, this game's not even a question.
I saw that laying in bed for 2 fucking days.
Oh, we haven't had a trap game yet, Dave. You sure you're not ready to pull the trigger
This
yet?
is not a trap.
This is not okay.
Not with Mac Jones. I'd give Trevor Lawrence a chance for a trap, but
Not Mac. Okay.
no, hell no. It's America's team.
It
Goddamn
is
Detroit.
America's team. America's team.
All motherfucking day.
We're both
Pick
on
up
the
all
line.
the points, go negative, do whatever you do. Do parlays, whatever. Watch fucking Detroit lose this.
This is a
fucking game.
14-point spread. Detroit's favored by 2 touchdowns.
It's at Jacksonville.
No, it's at Detroit,
Oh,
and they're favored by 2 touchdowns. So,
it's Detroit.
yeah. All right. Next up on the agenda, we have a barn burner here. We have the 2-7 Las Vegas Raiders
Raiders.
against them freaking 3-6 Miami Dolphins
Oh, and they're coming back
in
alive.
Miami.
They screwed you out of your lock
They
of the week last
did
week.
take me out the lock last
Against
week.
the Rams.
And they played pretty good against the Rams.
They brought some D, buddy.
Their defense looked fucking tight.
Yeah, they brought the D. They pulled their D out.
Tua did enough to keep them going on offense. So, the Raiders got no shot here. Dolphins win at home.
Yeah, I'm going with. I almost said Raiders by accident.
By accident.
Just by a complete accident. Yeah, it's Dolphins.
Dolphins at home. Okay. Moving on in the slate, 1 o'clock on Fox. We have the Los Angeles Rams going into the 4-5 Los Angeles Rams going into New England to face the 3-7 Patriots.
Going into New England.
Into New England. This game's in New England. Rams at New England. Who is quarterback? Is Drake May still playing, right?
Yes, Drake May still playing.
Okay.
They won last week.
Stafford, after that loss, I'd like the Rams here. The Rams are a favorite by 4.5 points. They're going into New England and a favorite, so I like the Rams.
It's a trap!
There he goes. I knew it had to happen eventually.
It's New England.
It had to happen eventually.
It's New England.
In Foxborough.
Yep, fucking Rams are coming across the country. 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock game.
Yep, it's a trap. It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Drake May's playing good. New England's got a pretty decent defense, and it's better than Miami's defense, and we already saw what happened last week. So.
All right, there you go.
Trap game of the week. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, we haven't gone through the whole list, but right now it's trap. It's trap.
So I'm on the Rams. Yeggy's on the Patriots.
Yep.
All right.
Pats with the trap.
Pats with the trap. Next up at 1 o'clock, we have now. This is 2 fucking great teams right here. I mean, between them, they've got 5 wins. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got the 2-7 Cleveland Brown Dog Pound Browns
The Brownies.
going into New Orleans to play the Saints at 3-7.
Nah,
This was already my lock of the week.
yeah,
I got
I
the
was
Saints
going to say this game sounded familiar.
Yeah, this was my lock. So Saints win this one. The Browns are just a mess. I mean, like I said, we love Jameis Winston. He's great or terrible. There's no in between. So yeah, Saints need to win. Just because it's at home. That's the only reason I'm picking this. Is 1 point. They just have to win. So Saints win this game.
Browns. Jameis Winston was the backup quarterback there for a couple years.
He was in New Orleans. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he knows their bullshit.
All right. Now this next one is you want to talk about a good 1 o'clock game, bud. The 7-3 Baltimore Ravens going into Pittsburgh to play the 7-2 Steelers.
Yes.
This is for all the marbles.
Pittsburgh's going to play their division for the first time this year.
Yeah, but this game's for all the marbles in the division.
Yeah. I'm surprised this is a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to see when we get to our 4 o'clocks and go, what the fuck's the NFL doing?
It'll probably be fucking Dallas and
Alice.
yeah, Alice.
Come on.
My bad.
Ravens
I'm
and
sick,
Steelers.
kids. I'm sick. I'm trying to catch up.
Hey Mo, I'm taking your Steelers, buddy. I like what they've been doing with Russell Wilson. I like the way they're throwing around. Baltimore's defense is suspect. And,
Yes.
And Pittsburgh's been playing really well on offense, and Pittsburgh has a great defense. So
Yes, they do.
I'm picking the defenses here, man. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that should be a hell of a game, 1 o'clock.
Russell Wilson's looking good, and they got a new toy.
Yeah, Mike Williams, he got his one catch was a touchdown.
And if nothing else, George Pickens can play defense and go out there and fucking WWE fucking
Absolutely.
somebody.
So, I mean,
He was pissed about
Steelers
that pick.
defense is just too good. I like Pittsburgh.
I like the way Pittsburgh's rolling. I'm going with them.
Our last 1 o'clock game of the day is the 7-2 Minnesota Vikings going into Tennessee to play the 2-7 Tennessee
This
Titans.
is another one of your bona fide bets.
This was it was a bona fide bet. I like Minnesota here. Sam Darnold hasn't been playing great, but like I said, where there's a will, there's a turnover. So Will Levis is still starting quarterback for Tennessee against a great Minnesota Vikings defense. I like Minnesota. Oh, he's thinking.
It's a trap.
This motherfucker.
It's a fucking trap. It's Titans all day. Will Levis is going to throw picks, but Sam Darnold's going to throw picks too.
Hey, Dusty, you make sure you call him at
Hey, man.
at about 4 o'clock on Sunday, huh?
Hey, man. hey. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Titans.
All right. Oh, so we have 3 4 o'clock games, and I was pissed off.
Only 3?
Only 3, but I was thinking that Ravens and Steelers should have been the game of the week. We'll get to that in a minute at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Our first 4 o'clock game on the slate is the 6-4 Atlanta Falcons playing at the 5-5 Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
Yeah, playing up there at Mile High, Invesco at Mile
4
High.
o'clock.
I don't even know if that's what it's still called, but
4 o'clock. So that's a 1 o'clock game
Yep.
for both teams.
yeah.
So
Denver's
Atlanta's
been playing really good.
Denver is actually, yeah.
Bo Nix is the start of the week in fantasy.
Oh, yeah?
He's been called the start of the week. So
Yeah,
if you look at the start of
Atlanta's
Sims,
defense is kind of mid.
they've been giving up like 28.7 points to quarterbacks all year, just getting destroyed. So, and it's at home, and I like the way Denver's playing, so I like Denver here at home. Give me them Broncos, baby. Give me them Broncos.
I'll go with the Broncos.
All right.
Because they're at home. I like both these teams. Well, I hate Atlanta, but I like the way they're playing.
Yeah, I like
but,
Kirk Cousins. I like Bijan Robinson. I like that team. But
they're my division, so I have to
yeah,
hate them.
Broncos got a good stout
And
defense.
that's why
so.
I won't shop at Home Depot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like where the Broncos are trending. It's
They do,
kind of
yeah,
good.
me too. They seem a little ahead of schedule, like Washington is.
Not
Rookie
that far
quarterback.
ahead of schedule,
No,
but they're progressing.
yeah.
Bo Nix was a great draft, a good draft pick at this point.
Yes,
And Sean Payton's putting that.
And that's all Sean Payton there.
He's got to fix that mess. What was that fucking coordinator that Rodgers nuts? Hackett.
Hackett, yeah, Nathaniel Hackett.
Yep, he had to fix that mess.
Yeah, that should be a fairly decent game. Next up on the docket, we have the 4-5 Seattle Sea Chickens.
They are the Seattle Fried Sea Chickens.
Seattle Fried Sea Chickens.
Yeah.
All right.
Until they get a winning record back.
They're 4-5 Seattle Fried Sea Chickens are playing at the San Francisco 5-4 San Francisco 49ers.
Niners.
Yeah, I mean Niners have got
CMC's
McCaffrey
back.
after he had his first week last week was decent. This week he goes off against that shitty Seattle defense.
McCaffrey's back.
Yeah, Niners all day. This is our game of the week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the one. That's why. That Pittsburgh Baltimore game.
That's going to be a slobber knocker.
It's going to be a great
It always
game.
is. Those two teams.
But
hate
this
each other.
one, this game right here, they should just at the beginning of the season make this the AFC Championship game and not even give two fucks. Okay.
All right, hit me with it.
The 9-0 Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
Going into fucking Buffalo to play the 8-2 Bills.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. This is when you win the MVP trophy right here. This game.
Exactly. I think this is where you.
This is where you get the MVP. You go out there and you give Kansas City their first loss in home in Buffalo. You bona fide get that MVP trophy that I've been giving you all 10 weeks now. So he's my guy.
Yeah,
he's my guy.
I'm pulling for Buffalo
all the way, all day.
Yeah,
I think look, Kansas City should have fucking lost last week.
They should have, man. That was crazy.
Denver should have had them. So
Denver did have them.
They had them. They did. Buffalo all day.
I'm down.
All day. I like the Buffalo Bills at home against Kansas City. That's going to be a great game. That's a hell of a 4:00 game.
Yeah, I actually can't wait to watch that game.
Think about it. You're watching football. You got a couple screens down there, so you'll be. Well, your Carolina don't play this week, so
no.
You get to watch on the big screen. You can watch Pittsburgh and Baltimore just beat up on each other, and then right after that, Kansas City, Buffalo.
Yep,
pretty fucking exciting.
That's probably my schedule.
Now,
and I'll have a couple other screens to dabble.
But those are the games
it all depends.
You're going to be bona fide hardcore watching.
But we're not having the full Sunday because we got a busy weekend. You have a busy weekend.
I got a busy weekend.
We got the Tyson fight tomorrow, and then I still need to just rest up,
recover. Saturday
we're
morning.
Gonna finish Christmas decorating, but you're going to Notre
Saturday,
Dame on Saturday.
I'm going up to South Bend to watch the Irish destroy Virginia.
Yeah.
And then when I get home, I've got UFC 309.
Yeah, you got to stay up till 5 in the morning watching UFC
to watch
shit.
John Bones Jones destroy Stipe. Bones Jones beat up on Stipe Miocic. And then I got to wake up and watch football. Boy, it's going to be rough.
Yep. So,
the older you get, the harder this shit is to do. I'm telling you.
It's not harder.
It is harder. Recovery's harder. All right, so now we are on to Sunday night football.
All right. Been waiting all day for Sunday night.
Well, I've been waiting all day for Sunday to see Carrie Underwood.
Oh, yeah, the best walking sticks in the
walking
business.
Sticks, that's right. So the 4-6 Cincinnati Bengals.
Come on, Bengals.
Are heading into Los Angeles to play the Chargers, the 6-3 Chargers.
This is Bengals. I'm a Bengals whore, so I'm always going to say Bengals.
The Chargers have been playing so well.
I know.
But I'm riding with Joe Burrow.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. All those numbers, their offense is not the problem.
He's leading the league in passing yardage. Jamar's leading the league in receiving yardage. And they're 4-6.
And at this point, every game is must win for that team.
They have to. I mean, with obviously Pittsburgh and Baltimore playing as well as they are.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, one of them's going to lose this week.
Well, they're also going to have to play Pittsburgh twice. They've already gotten Baltimore out of the way.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh is having their first divisional game of the year. So while they're out west kicking the shit out of the Chargers, they need to look at game film from this Pittsburgh game because they're going to play them twice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
And what works is throwing up a shit ton of points.
Yeah, they do that. They do that.
If you can do it against Pittsburgh defense. But, yeah, as much as I like the Chargers, I like what Harbaugh's doing out there, I got to go with Joe Burrow.
They're just not there. It's not this year, but they're showing signs.
Yep. And then so we wrap the week up on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
The 6-4 Houston Texans are going into Jerry World to play the Dallas Cowboys.
The battle for Texas.
The battle for Texas.
Houston.
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 Yeah. Houston. I don't got a lot to say about this game. Houston didn't look great last week, but they're a better team than Dallas. Alice just sucks. They're just bad.
Alice.
Their defense is not playing good. Their offense is horrible. So, I mean, that's all I have to say about that.
Houston's going to get right back on track.
Yeah. So that leaves us with our bye week this week. We have no Bucks. Baker. God, I love Baker Mayfield. No Gary Coleman and the Cardinals. No Danny Pennies. And no Carolina Panthers. So that's our 4 bye weeks this week.
Give them all a rest, goddammit.
That's
Give them all a rest.
Hey, Bryce Young, come back and get your 3rd win in a row after you get a bye week, baby. So that's pretty much it for us. Like Dave said when we talked about what happened and how this episode kind of transpired, we're going to throw that other one on there if you guys like it, listen to it. Sounds a little funny.
It'll be a bonus episode.
Yeah, it'll sound a little funny.
Eddie loved collecting CDs back in the day, and we loved bonus tracks. And we actually knew how to buy a CD pop it out of the case, flip it over, turn it to the right just a light way,
To see if you
can
got something
find
new
that
on there.
hidden track.
Yeah.
So you'll get a bonus episode. It won't be the greatest sound quality, and that's the one I was sick in and had to dip out halfway out.
Had the Hall
but either
effect
way,
action.
we're going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you.
Yep. So this is our finish up for this week. This is episode 10, I believe it is.
Yes.
10 weeks doing this.
Episode 10, take 2.
Take 2. 10, take 2. We're still having a freaking blast.
Oh, I'm having a complete blast.
I'm going to put a poll on the website. My buddy Dan sent this to me the other day when we were recording on Tuesday, just because he's curious. He keeps up with the NFL, but not a ton. He watches college football a lot. And obviously we're in the depths of college football and NFL season. So I'm going to put a poll up. I'd like you guys all to kind of partake in and let us know. Do you prefer college football or NFL football? So yeah,
you don't have to answer now, but tell me why it's the NFL that's your favorite.
Yeah. Give us a little comment and reason. But I'm going to throw the poll up on this week's episode, and yeah, like I said, just participate a little bit. Let's have a little fun with it. So remember, we added new platforms. We are on Amazon Music. We are on iHeartRadio. We're on Spotify. We are on Apple Music. So
we're worldwide, motherfuckers.
Keep listening. Stick around. We're getting after it, man. Like I said, eventually we're going to get this video shit figured out for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully not fuck up more episodes in the process.
Probably not till after the first of the year.
Yeah, but keep after it. Dave, you powered through, buddy, with the sickness. Good job.
Yeah, well, I had to take a couple days off, but yeah.
Good job. You sound a little funny, but you did a hell of a job.
Yeah, I sound funny anyway. Sound funny, look funny.
Whatever
funny.
Works, man.
Either way, I love you guys. You got anything else to say?
I'm it, buddy. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for kicking ass and sticking with me through this week.
Absolutely, buddy.
I'm sure
You're
this
my guy.
won't be the first time, and it won't be the last time.
Fucking partner in crime, bud. We're doing it together.
All right, you do get a bonus episode, so if you're feeling cheated out of this, calm your tits. You will get 2 bonus episodes. Well, this is the main, and then you will get a bonus episode. Other than that, have a good night. Enjoy the Thursday night game because we did get it in before kickoff. So
That's right.
Picks still count.
That's right.
And hopefully we get it mixed and posted before.
By halftime.
Because I'm going to crush it, buddy.
All
right. Love y'all.
Go Mike Tyson.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. Fuck him up. I'm going to hit you with the left hook, motherfucker. No shit.
That's right.
They're still here. What these fuckers still doing? Mike, what are you doing here? You need to get over and fight somebody. That's right. I'm sorry.